Give me a minute to come up. What's going on? What's going on? What is Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm not really sure what's going on. I must have hit the wrong button or whatnot. But welcome back to another episode of Sips and Sniffs, man. It is your boy, It Gems. I will be your host per usual. All right. And yeah, man, today we're gonna have a good time. Gonna talk about some new fragrances, not new to my collection, but I guess somewhat new to my wearing at this point. And we're going to talk about what's coming up soon tomorrow. Okay. Now, as y'all know, for the past week, I've been talking about my interview coming up with El Orchestra. All right. And just for those who happen to have forgotten, it's going to be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I will do another post on Instagram reminding people about it. But yeah, man. That's what we got, man. Hey, I'm so thankful for those of you who are here with your boy today, man. We are going to be talking about some good fragrances and some good recommendations, man. For real, for real. What's going on, Beardsome? What's good, baby? All right, Percy, No Mercy. What's going on? Center of the day is, what is that? Tuttle, Tiziana, Terenzi. All right, nice, nice, nice. Well, first and foremost, man, hey, shout out to everybody who's out there making a difference nowadays, man. What's going on, Kicks, man? Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. All right. Shout out to everybody that's out there making a difference, man. You know, ran into some hard, something that was just kind of tough. It's been weighing down on me this week, man. One of the kids I used to train for basketball, you know, it's bittersweet. One of them made it to the Sweet 16. Unfortunately, got put out by Duke, you know, great kid. And then another kid that I used to train and whatnot, unfortunately, got into a little trouble and was shot and killed. All right. And, you know, I say this a lot because I don't know why, but, you know, this type of stuff keeps happening around me or whatnot. But, you know, mortality is real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We don't know whether or not tomorrow's promised. So, you know, I encourage everybody to go out there and day by day make sure that your life is worth something, that is touching other people's lives, that you're making a mark on their life in a positive way as much as you can. Because I tell you what, right now, this world needs a lot of positivity, and a lot of these kids, adults, hell, everybody needs a lot of help nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could use some kind words, a pat on the back, a hug. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Your loved ones could use a kiss on the forehead, kiss on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of holes and voids out here that people are filling up with stuff that doesn't matter. And unfortunately, a lot of people are suffering, going through some things nowadays. And yeah, it's what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's a lot. I forget the rest of the song. I'm not even going to pretend like I know it, but it was a great song. Been in a lot of movies and whatnot. But seriously, what the world needs right now is love, because there's a lot of hatred, a lot of confusion. There's a lot of craziness going on. And I'm not just talking about political. I'm talking about in everyday life as well. So, you know, went ahead and got that off my chest, man. I'm a little late today because I had to work a camp. Unfortunately, it got in the way of me being able to go send off some balloons at the kids send off. You know, it's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. Kind of hurts I wasn't able to be there, but you know, since I missed that, I'm gonna go by and see the family tomorrow. But you know, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be with y'all at least, you know, find a little joy in this. But with all that being said, y'all, I know y'all come here to support the family, but you came here to talk about fragrances. So let's get to it. Y'all, hey, look, I've heard about this fragrance going around in the community. I've had it for a week or so. And, a lot of people have been glazing the hell out of this fragrance. All right. They've been talking about how good it is and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad fragrance. It's actually pretty good. I'd probably say it's worth the purchasing price, about $40, maybe less or whatnot, depending on where you go before taxes. All right. But one of the fragrances that's been making its way around the community recently, budget fragrance for the summer and the springtime, and that is Riffs Freeze, y'all. Riffs Freeze. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the box. It's the presentation. Here is the bottle. All right. Nice little bottle. Nice little setup, little presentation. You know what I'm saying? It goes a little Pac-Man mount there. It's good, sturdy. Like that much about it, but man, yeah, nice bottle. I like the design for the bottle. It's really actually creative. You know what I'm saying? Like a little glass look, almost like a glass window or whatnot. Got your little, I got my ice box where my fragrance used to be. Ice box where my fragrance used to be. Oh, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. But anyway, nice little bottle, man. You see the design. All right. Nice spray. But let's get to the juice, y'all. All right. Let's keep it a buck. Is it good? Depending on what you consider good. If you're measuring against upper level niche and whatnot, it probably wouldn't be your take. Now, this is a good lemony fresh, citrus heavy, aromatic fragrance. Good to wear. For all my snobs out there, all my people that are in this for the hobby, those that celebrate great perfumery, stories and whatnot, this ain't for you. All right. This is for my people that just want to smell good and citrusy for the summer or the spring. All right. Now, honestly, I can see this story being told a number of ways. For my, I don't know how to put this. For my people that just want to smell good, this would actually work. But then again, I'll be honest with y'all. This is not bad, but y'all, this smells like Lysol. This smells like Lysol. I'll be honest with you. The lemon, it smells like Lemon Pledge. It's not that it's horrible. It's just that when you've smelled other citrusy fragrances, even if it just has heavy bergamot in it, this has a kind of a fake feel to it when you put it on skin. Is it good? I guess it just depends on what you think, how you wear it. But y'all, Riffs Freeze, for the price, does it get the job done? Will you smell good around people? Yes. Will it last? This actually lasts longer than quite a few of my other citrusy fragrances. All right. It actually gave me about 6 hours, give or take. So in that perspective, I guess it is sort of worth the buy. But y'all, at the same time, the people that were sitting up there saying that this could be the best summer fragrance or how great this is, let's be honest. All right, let's keep it a buck. Not so much. Not so much. Is it worth the buck? Yes, I think it is worth the buck. I think it punches above its price range, but we have to be honest in talking about it within its price range. That's just my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. All right. Real quick, let me go ahead and get to the chat, man. All right. First and foremost, my guy Dutch, what up? Honey Tobacco Essential Harmony is your wear of the day. Boy, I know you out there. I know you somewhere cool because that honey tobacco is heavy. And if Oklahoma is anything like Texas right now, 81 degrees, I ain't putting that on skin. Beardson, what's good, man? Sorry. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Work with 16 to 18 and that live at a care home. I try to make a difference when I can. Yeah, man, that's essential nowadays, man. We need not just good brothers, we need good people. You know what I'm saying? Of all cultures, man. It's it's a lot going on. Social media influencing kids to, off themselves. You got social media committing influencing them to make a whole lot of ill-advised decisions. Yeah, they need as much good and positive influence around because so much out there is leading them in the other direction, man. But I digress. All right. Buff Sense, what's good, man? What's going on, baby? Larry Lairs, what's good, fam? All right. And that boy Beersom said, no, not freeze, more like Febreze. Yeah, I can see it, man. Honestly, this really does smell like a sink full of Lysol and water. Like seriously. Lysol, yes. Yeah, no, for real. It's interesting. I've worn it a couple of times, and on skin, it doesn't smell as synthetic, but it still don't smell. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but when you worn higher level niche, and that's typically your go-to style for citrusy fragrances and whatnot, you can tell the difference in quality. All right, tell the difference in quality. This. Yeah, this is just different. Now, the one thing that I do like about this, though, is that it doesn't leave a murky, musky feel at the end of it, which is a blessing because a lot of these Middle Easterns, especially the summer fragrances, they always have that musk, that thick, clouded musk on it, and the dry down end. I can't get with a lot of those. So, all right. You said you just ordered your fragrance from Riffs yesterday. We're going to see if Zenith can earn the spot in the layer. Okay. All right. Yeah, check it out. Let me know. I haven't gotten my nose on Zenith yet. I am looking to do a quick review, but so far, no go. All right. Oh, my bad. Dutch said, no, my bad. Sean said, Mr. Clark said Olympic Orchids Blackbird. Scent of the day. Okay. Nice. Frankie says scent of the day is Mont Blanc Explorer for all day sports. Yes, man. Yes, that's a classic, a designer classic for real. It's hard to believe that they had some pretty so it actually has some pretty good fragrances to say that it's a house that focuses on pins. Interesting, huh? Larry says scent of the day is Collage Island Dreams. That's a good one. All right. A little another one of those that has that Middle Eastern dry down with the musky murk. Or the murky musk, however you want to put it. All right, Reggie, what's good, man? What's going on? Chief, what's up, Chief? My boy, hey, blessings, bro. All right, says scent of the day is soap and water today. Always a clean, fresh smell, man. Well, all right, yeah, man. Like I said, this, man, the thing about this is that the Riffs, I've smelled a couple of theirs. I'm not a big fan of the way they blend things. It's not horrible, but you can tell it's just not as good as some of the others. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as good. But I won't knock those that wear it. I've worn it. I've gotten some attention, some good attention. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. To me, it's not one that I could really muster. I couldn't wear it. All right. But I sprayed it for some people that I work with and some people just in the community that like smelling good. Not necessarily fragrance community, but the community that likes smelling good. And hey, I got one person at work that wants to buy it. And guess what? I got him one. He loves it. I love it for him. When he wears it, he's going to get plenty of compliments. Somebody's going to tell him he smells clean and citrusy. And guess what? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. But as for me and mine and the House of Gems, that's a no. That's a no for now. All right. But don't take my word for it, or do. But regardless, if you have an opportunity at one of the little hair stores or whatnot, or a wholesale place, go and get your nose on it, man. See for yourself and let me know. Tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think of it. All right. Is it Lysol like Beersom says? Is it Pine Sol, or is it that Lemon Pledge like I said? Or, what do you get from it? Let us know, man. But we're going to go ahead and digress and put that to the side, y'all. As I stated earlier, tomorrow morning, I'll be putting out another Instagram post. I put out one. I didn't realize that it got blocked. It did not go through. But I have to put out an Instagram post. All right. What's going on, Meryl? To let everybody know, tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will be interviewing Pierre from the House of El Orchestra. They are a French fragrance brand. He was kind enough to send me over a sample set. I think I talked about this one time before. My girl Tanisha went out there and got one. So I got a sample set in. All right. Sorry about that. And yeah, we're gonna get a chance to go through the house, through the offerings. We're gonna match it up. This is going to be a Scents and Sounds review. And no, this is not one where at the end I'm gonna ask him to link up some songs. Ironically, if you go to their website at El Orchestra, you will see that they actually have a song for each fragrance. And we're going to play it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to play the music, and we're going to get his take on why he matched up those particular songs, those particular beats, all right, with those particular fragrances, all right? And yeah, we're going to make it work, man. We are going to make it work. Chief said, now the sample set is out. Oh, good job. All right. Yeah, man. Beersham said, I went to smell some fragrances on the weekend. Tilia and the Noir 29 are on your list. Yes, Le Labo has some good fragrances. They do. All right. Some of them take a little time getting used to. They are very more simple, not very challenging, I guess you would say. They don't take you for a ride, but they are good within themselves for sure. And Tilia is one that my constituent, all right, and one of the legs of the tripod, my guy Jason Bircher, has been praising for a few years now. I think he's put a lot of people onto it in various groups and online. So definitely two good ones. All right. Meryl says, "Sit of the day is Boy Imperial." Yes, sir. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see something right quick. All right. You know, it's been a hell of a weekend, man. It has been a hell of a weekend. And, you know, for those who are basketball lovers and whatnot, several of us have seen teams go down, you know. And for some of us, it's been very bittersweet, you know. For some that follow me, you would know that this has been a rough time in my life. You know. But what can I say, man? You know, St. John's, the Johnnies, they fought a good fight. They came through, they played Duke to the very best, to the very end, and they lost by 5. Bittersweet moment. But Duke got put out too, so you know what? I ain't too messed up about it. As long as they ain't make it, we ain't make it. Cool. All right. Yep. So Duke lost. St. John's lost. I think Illinois beat somebody. Houston lost. Hey, all my basketball ties, they lost, man. God. Beersham said another 13 gets me stupid compliment. Another 13 is nice. Another 13 is very nice. There's also another one. I forget the numbers and whatnot, but there's one that's like aldehydic, very clean. It's really good too, man. Hey, bye Duke. Yeah, man. I knew for a fact that Reed. I haven't even seen the game or the highlights or anything, man. But I know Reed was going to go to work on what you call it. He has the size and the footwork to be one of the best big men to come out in the draft this year. I think he is a senior. But Reed is a freaking beast. A freaking beast. And I knew he was going to give Boozer them sacks. I knew it. I just knew it. I was surprised that they won only because sometimes UConn's guards be letting people down. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how they beat Duke and then St. John's got beat. Well, St. John's turning that thing over. We're not going to get into it. We'll talk about that another time. Hey, Sean, what the heck does GTHD? What does that mean? Let me know. All right. Yeah, well, it has been a good and exciting tournament. I love tournaments where it's where the underdogs are surprising everybody and busting everybody's brackets, man. I love those type of events, man. For real. That's always a good thing. Boozer and Reed were both balling. Okay. You know what? Let's see. Okay, I gotta check this out because I had my money that Reed was gonna give it to Boozer. Pause. All right. For some reason, I just knew that Reed was gonna end up giving Boozer buckets. But you know what? That coach Shire, he's pretty smart. I wanted. Oh, they barely won. Sheesh. I wanted to see what it would look like if Zuby and Boozer went up against each other, but that coach was smart. He put the 7-footer on my 6'9" guy. And although I think Zuby had double digits, I think he might have had a double-double. He knew to put Boozer on Bryce Hopkins, who was much smaller. And yeah, he had a heck of a game, man. Let me see here. Just said if anyone bracket is perfect, they cheated. You better believe it. Dang, Boozer had 27. It was a crazy ending. You have to watch it. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Duke blew a 23-point lead. Trash. Solo ball didn't hit no threes. Damn. Terrence Reed had 26, 9, and 3. And 4 blocks. Those are draft pick numbers. Boozer had 27, 8, and 4 before turnovers. Caden started playing his ass off. Okay, nice little thing there. All right, I'll tell you what, nice. I have to go back and watch the game, man, for sure. All right, but last second 3 after a bad Duke turn. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. Go to hell, Duke. Yeah, I'm with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was not a Coach K fan. I respected the man. Great tenure, great coach. I ain't care for him, though. Chief decent, yeah, Chief. You did tell me they were both balling. 26 and 27. Yeah, they was cutting up. All right, Boozer. Yeah, but Terrace, that boy Reed is a bad boy. He is a bad boy, and he a senior too. Oh yeah. If he don't get drafted. Oh, if he don't get drafted, there's definitely something wrong. Definitely something wrong. All right. But yeah, Michigan beat the brakes off Tennessee. See what I mean? But Michigan's been top tier team all season long. So that I'm not surprised in. I'm surprised that Duke beat them. But Tennessee has been iffy, with Coach, what's his name? I forget it. But, he used to coach over there at Texas and everything. He has his up and downs in the tournaments. And so, Rick, whatever his name, I like him as a coach, but his recruitment and whatnot is off a lot of times. So, I didn't expect a whole lot. I'm surprised that they made it to the Elite Eight, to be honest with you. But, hey, it's good for them. They made it, and now they get a chance to sit back and watch the Final Four. All right. Well, hey, we're going to get back to more talk a little bit later, man. But for now, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of more Cologne choices. All right. Now, if you were here last week, or actually if you were here on Thursday, I believe, man, I ended the show talking about a couple of fragrances that I've had for a while that I haven't had a chance to really review and whatnot. And so I figured I would go ahead and do not really a first impression, but do an official review on here with y'all, man. And they come from the house of Fugazzi. The house of Fugazzi, y'all. And the first one that we're going to talk about, all right, is none other than No Cologne. Now, y'all, If you don't know, no cologne is my thing. It is my thing. All right. Now I spent a while. I spent some times, months, trying to find a good price for this, and I was finally able to get a very good price from my guy Frank over there at Sense Eternal down here in Frisco, Texas. All right, at a niche store, Sense Eternal. All right, and yeah, I was able to cop me a bottle. Shout out to Frank. Now, I'm gonna get back to the chat, man. Adelmo Giordano. Yeah, I see your statement. Overrated, off the center of a team, but yeah, I get you. We're gonna address that. What up, Jules? What up, baby? All right, but real quick, let's talk about it. All right. So it comes in a pack like this. All right. Dang, that is bright. But anyway, you got the pack. Very simple. All right. Now, when you get it, it's going to come with a slide out. This is for the 100 ml bottles. All right. So with the 100 ml bottle, you get this. It has a little shell on it. If it would hurry up and come off, and typically you're going to get this. All right. So it's going to come out like this. You lift up and oh, let me turn it around. Fugazzi. And this is it, man. Now, no cologne is definitely a beautiful fragrance, man. Shout out to Jason Vircher, Will the Thrill, my guy Uncle Dutch Uncle Dutch ain't in the chat today, but anyway, he's usually around and whatnot. Shout out to them for my trip down to Jacksonville and putting me onto this particular cologne, man. You know, I didn't unfortunately get it from La Jetée where I first smelt it, but I found it down here, and boy, the 2 times I've been able to wear my little decant, have I enjoyed it, man. But here we go. Check out the spray on screen. Man, this thing is so good. So freaking good, y'all. I'm telling you. Now, hey, for those who don't know, all right, this is a citric aromatic, all right, fresh, spicy, musky fragrance, all right. Now, that's how it's described. For me, this thing smells like citrus and green. I'm talking about smoking a pack, smoking that loud pack, smoking that Duke pack, while sipping the most tangy, yet sweet cup of lemonade. All right, that's how this comes across to me. All right, and the funny thing is that even though lemon and bergamot are highly in here, the one thing that makes it stand out, the one thing that probably brings out that hemp note, or should I say the ganja smell, is really this note of grapefruit, y'all. All right, now real quick, let me go ahead and bring this up, man. Let me show you the notes, because this is a crazy thing. But when you smell it, there's a couple of things in here that are giving it this cannabis smell that makes it so freaking good. All right. Now, what you'll see in here, right? You start off with the grapefruit, mandarin orange, calabrian, bergamot, and lemon. All right. Now that lemon is stronger than the bergamot. All right. It's stronger than the bergamot. It's actually stronger than the orange. You only get a hint of orange, maybe a few droplets of orange juice in there. Okay. But that lemon is pronounced, and that grapefruit. This grapefruit feel is, oh man, how do I say this? The tanginess comes across a little bit brighter, not just because of the ginger, but with that, the oak moss, I want to say, and some of that vetiver, man, I think those are the 3 things that are giving off this cannabis accord. Honestly, maybe even a little bit of the mimosa, because in here, I don't really get the mimosa, the yellow florals, but I've seen where yellow florals and some of the earthy notes and whatnot can come across as a hemp / cannabis note, okay, or cannabis accord. But this, y'all, this is great. This is really good. When I've worn this with my little 2 milli spray, I've gotten multiple compliments, several from smokers that wanted to know what it was I was smelling, what it was they were smelling. You know what I'm saying? What it was I was wearing. But a lot of people like this. Now, this is not for everybody. All right. you do have to like a tart, citrusy, greenish kind of smell. Okay. But on the dry down, you do get something earthy. You get soft florals in there. The florals actually clear sage and everything kind of condense it a little bit, but they also add to that citrus flavor. It's almost like they do like the ginger. They almost bring it out. They just don't bring it out in a bad way, in a sense. All right. Now, yeah, this is definitely one that I will be wearing heavily for the spring and the summer. All right. The other reason why I had to have it too is, man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love a red bottle. Who doesn't like a nice red bottle? All right. Who doesn't like a nice red bottle? This thing is nice. Sitting on the shelf is gonna be nice. But there you have it, y'all. All right. There you have it. You got Fugazzi. All right. No Cologne. For me, this was a no-brainer. Love at first smell, love at first sniff. A must-have in my collection. For anybody that wants a good cannabis feel, not too heavy on the cannabis note, this is definitely one, along with, what is the other one? Teriyaki from Thana Parfums. This is good. What's going on, Safe? What's good, my guy? All right. But yeah, man, check into that, all right? The House of Fugazzi, all right? Again, no Cologne, man. Best cannabis cord on the map right now. And I won't necessarily say slept on house, but you know, they've had their hype moments, but they have their hype moments for one or two fragrances, and so much more from the house should be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So much more from the house should be appreciated. This just happens to be one of my favorites, one of my first buys that I fell in love with. All right. So yeah, shouts out to them, and let's get it. All right. Now, second one from the house. Yeah. Oh, that'll be the next one. Quantum? Oh yeah. I forgot about Quantum. We talking Essential Harmony? Are we talking Essential Harmony? Brother. That Quantum is a must-have. Definitely a great cannabis accord in here as well. I got a 10 milli. You know what? I got a giveaway coming up soon. I'm definitely gonna have to throw my 10 mil in there. Definitely gonna have to throw my 10 mil in there for real. It's a have to. All right. Let me get back up to the chat, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm a little behind, but yeah. Duke basketball is overrated, often center on the team, benefiting from a perception-driven, high ranking, and playing in a conference deemed weaker in certain years. Yes, indeed. That does apply this year as well, especially when Caleb, what's his name, missed, a third of the season at this point, or maybe a quarter of it. Yeah. All right, Lindenberg might be the best player in college. Who does he play for, Will? I'm not sure who that is. All right. They get rankings regardless of actual performance, sometimes failing to live up to the hype in March. Indeed. And it's always going to be like that. You know, there are some teams such as them. I'll be honest with you, Kansas, Blue Blood, you know, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, but we didn't deserve that seat. We didn't. All right, Jules, what's good? No Cologne is fire. What's going on, HBK? What's good, my guy? All right. Says center of the day is Krigler Lindauer. Low 8. All right. Nice. Chief of DC said in the movie Donnie Brasco, the work Fugazi. All right. Often describes fraudulent. Exactly. They put an extra Z on here, though, and put it up as Fugazzi. That might be a little fraudulent, too. We know what they were hitting at. You know what I'm saying? We used to say Fugazi, but they say Fugazzi. So, yeah. We know where it comes from, baby. All right. A little love to SP. All right. Will said it pushes also. You better believe that no Cologne pushes, boy. It pushes off skin like a bodybuilder pushes up 315 for 20. God dang it. It took a second. Forgive me. All right. Heard about no Cologne. Angel Dust gets all the hype. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? I got another one here, and I got one that I'm hoping to get soon as well. Yeah, it definitely needs some love too. I'm I only got two right now, but I got one that should be getting got tomorrow. So we'll see. All right, and go from there. Anything over 75 degrees, no cologne, gonna light up the area. You darn right, man. For real. That is that right there. This off skin is going to be nuclear, but in a great way. You don't need a lot of sprays, and it's gonna stay in your collection for a while without having to be refilled. Diesel and sweet lemonade is a crazy combo. It is. That definitely is. What up, Simone? What's good, girl? Fam? All right. Which one he talking about, Dutch? Haven't got around to checking out Fugazzi. No cologne, my boy. No cologne. All right. The brand is all the way in Amsterdam. They have ganja, and the fragrance is fitty. Better believe it. And thank you, Amsterdam, for making this possible. All right. For whatever it's worth. All right. Because this right here, no cologne, man. Hey, that should be the number one thing, the number one fragrance bought from the house in Amsterdam, for real. Easily. Already recognize your save. What's good, baby? All right. Talked about Quam. All right. You talk about Michigan. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. I think it's that 3 or that 4 position player. Yeah, he's good. Scent Paradise said he pulled the trigger on Plum Noir. Favorite plum scent. Dutch put you onto it, onto Quantum. Yeah, man. Hey, she has a lot from that house. I'm waiting to get that little gift, not gift, but the little sample pack that she's supposed to be sending, man, to see some of these new ones and some of the ones I missed out on. But yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. D has some masterful creations that she comes up with. I love the way she puts together different chords, how she blends certain notes and whatnot. Really good. You know, if she had the funding for a higher level oil or whatnot, these things would sell at such a higher price. And even right now, for what she's selling them at, you definitely could add on. I'd probably say some of these are worth twice the price. But it's such a beautiful thing that she's selling them what she is, because I wouldn't be able to buy them in bulk. I wouldn't be able to have my Essential Harmony hauls if not. So shout out to Dee for the wonderful work she's doing. And yeah, man, keep supporting her. So long as these companies are coming out with good products, I always stand behind supporting them. All right, always. SP said you have to check out No Cologne sometime. Yeah, man, got to. Sherrod, what's good, baby? What's going on, my man? All right. SP said I got my nose on Insatiable and Cranberry Blaze. See, I need to smell Cranberry Blaze, but Insatiable, yeah, we already got a 10 milli of that. And I got it in the beard oil. I'm gonna need a full bottle. It's date night ready. Date night ready. Simone says she got 10 meals. Or no, she got 10 in the cart by Essential. Yeah, man. And she's usually having really good sales too. I think she has them for where it's like 25% off, sometimes 30. So yeah, man. Check her out. Check her out. If anybody has a chance, my moderators, Dutch, whoever, do your boy a favor. Okay. And no, do your boy a favor for real. And put Dee's website in the chat so that anybody interested can check it out. Help your boy with that, please. All right. And give me 1 second. I'm over here trying. I just noticed I got a couple of people in the chat that are always here. Man, let me go ahead and do a little something. All right. Here we go. Go ahead and do that. And yeah, there we go. All right. There we go. Did that. All right. The ones D cooked in the last 2 months are insane. See, I need to call her. I need to call her. Yeah. I need to grab a few more too. I need to see what, yeah, I need to see what my other half, what she wants, man. I need to start getting her some stuff. When I go somewhere, I need to get her one, you know. Make sure that I'm considering her. Shout out to all my people that got someone on the side or got someone got something main on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for getting with somebody special and making it work. Make it last. Ooh. Make it last forever. Don't let your love fade. Well, I tried. My bad. Anyway, though. So, moving on to the next fragrance, y'all. Holy shenanigans. Only on a holy Sunday evening. All right. Next, we're going to go to Passion. Sheesh. Man. What in the world? There we go. Passion fruit. You see it? All right. Now, this one, I might have made a mistake, y'all, because I ain't going to lie. This is a really good fragrance as well. And that passion fruit in here is delectable. It's not edible, but it's delectable, all right? And my mistake might have been in the fact that I only got a 50 mil when I should have got a 100, man. But check it out, y'all. The notes in here are ginger, taget, black tea, maracuja, mango, black pepper, rose, olibanum, gurjon balsam, cypriol, and oud asafi. All right. Now, let's keep it a buck. I don't know. Half of them things in there. But I will tell you this. I don't know half of them in there, but this thing smells good. I don't even care. All right. Look at this, y'all. Just check this out with me. For real. All right. So, as I said earlier, as I said a second ago, all right, you've got passion fruit, black tea, mango, and ginger. Okay. You got gurjon balsam, black pepper. All right. Now, it doesn't have it on there, but it says it on the box. All right. It says it has rose. Let me see here. There we go. Y'all see that on there? Second row to the far right, you got rose in there. All right. And then, of course, you've got cypriol and argylwood, which is also argylwood oud. All right. Olibanum and gurjon. All right. So, y'all, even though it's a 50, it has the same presentation. All right. Got the slide off box. You know what I'm saying? Pull the panties to the side and unhide the thigh. All right. Now, this right here, I messed up, man. I only got a 50 mil. I messed up, y'all. I might be selling this so I can get a full 100 mil bottle. All right. Man, let me see. On screen. Ooh. Yeah. Let me go ahead and do it. All right. Y'all, this, even in the air, smells so damn good. All right. Now, it is dense, almost lipsticky feel because it's a heavy fragrance. It's a little heavier than Icon, mainly because Icon is a little bit brighter. On this one, because of that balsam, that gurjon balsam, all right, and because of the oud and the cypriol, it leans a little darker. Man, but you definitely get the passion fruit. You definitely get the mango. It's a darker but softer blend, all right? The ginger gives it a little bit of a spice, but it also brightens the fruits just a little bit with that black tea. Just brightens it just enough so that it doesn't completely darken out with the mid and bass notes. But yeah, this is beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love this. This is definitely for spring. Because of its darkness, I don't know if you can really wear this comfortably during the summer, especially the Texas summer. It gets hot, and this will be cloying if you spray it too many times. Hell, if you spray it more than 4 times, it could be seen as cloying off your skin. So yeah, yeah. Please, if you get a chance, go stop by somewhere that has samples of the House of Fugazi. Get you a sample of passion fruit. All right. Get you a sample of passion fruit. Let me get to these statements, man. Hold up. Simone said, Gems, I like the delicate push. That was cute. Hey, no, we try at times. All right. Will said, don't kill the song and remix it. Trying to get me back for the other night. All right. I'll let you have that one. All right. All right. That said, passion fruit is special, man. It is very special. It is very special. Dense, dark, yet still fruity. A little bit of sweetness in there. Some tea, so it's very calming. The cypriol as well. I mean, it is very good. It is. This is this is a calming fragrance. This is something I would wear if I was just doing regular yoga or something like that. Definitely. But if I'm doing like vinyasa yoga, hot yoga or something like that, hell no. I couldn't wear this. I could not wear this. Clean skin, clean ass, it don't matter. This is a little too dark to be up in there around people wearing. In the heat, that is. All right. My bad. Location, yellow teal bar. I'm not paying her no attention. Simone, don't encourage the bullshit. Smith Lock, what's going on, man? I don't speak that language, but what's good? Appreciate you for coming through. All right. Beerson says supposed to be an easier to wear version of Oud Maracuja, apparently. I can see that. I can see where they feel that. Honestly, it is an easier version of Oud Maracuja. I could see how someone lined that up. But I think the problem is that for me, I try not to compare things as much as I can. However, comparing as far as saying it's something version of another fragrance. But as far as being able to literally just sit up there and say that it has a similar smell, similar ballpark, yes. But the thing that I think makes Oud Maracuja so great is that dark, dense, heavy oud smell. You know what I'm saying? Like without it, Oud Maracuja is kind of just okay, it's cool. It's that oud that like makes it stand out. I like the fact that some people love it and some people hate it. And there's a very small middle section of people that just appreciate it for what it is. I love that. Definitely not the singing. Will said, Beers, I agree with that assessment. Yeah, it definitely comes across as that. That is definitely a good assessment. But I agree with you in that sense. Hate saying it out loud, but I definitely agree with you. Sounds interesting. It is, Sherrod. You got to go get your nose on it. Simp Boss, all right. If you want a summer night flex with attitude, passion fruit is one of Fugazzi's most charismatic offerings. I copped it a month ago. See, and I could see where that's true. I would still, me personally, I would still feel more comfortable if you're on a date night in a controlled environment. But y'all, that passion fruit tea and mango is a beautiful combination. The way that they put it all together, the way that they blend it in with that Gurjan balsam to give it a darker, denser kind of a, how would you say, murkier nature to it. I love it. I love it. Then you got the oud in there as well. Yeah. And the oud is not too much of a bad, it's not a stank oud. It's more woody, but the way that it's blended in with the cypriol, it just gives it that natural oud feeling. But I don't think it's real oud, but it is good. It is a great fragrance. All right, for sure. Joel said, scent of the day is Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. Nice little plum joint there. Just bought lately, Sospiro Contralto and Gritty Supernova. Got to check both of those out. Nice, Joel. Welcome in. All right. Bishop said, fair enough. I can't get along with the Oud Maracuja. And well, yeah, for sure. Jeff, what's going on, man? What's going on? Have I smelt Rasasi Hawass Viper? Yes, I have. I actually own it, man. I tell you what, Jeff, it's not bad. It definitely leans in a direction that's a little more niche. But honestly, I wore it a couple of times. And on the third time that I wore it, I kind of figured it's really not for me. But, I've got so many other bottles of it, and I talk about so many of them. I probably figured I'd do a best from the Rasasi line that I have. And then I'd probably end up gifting it away. I might end up gifting it away for sure. All right. Reggie said, ooh, not for everyone. No, it's not for sure. Jeff said, Riffs freeze is beast mode. It is. It is. I'm telling you. But the thing is that it smells like lemon pledge, lemon cleaner, Now, is that a bad thing? For some, no. For us niche snobs and whatnot, they want quality, Yes, it is. For those that just are out there looking to smell good, that just want to be noticed, that just want to smell clean, fresh, and citrusy for the summer or the spring, hell no. For $40, $45, that's a great buy. That's a great buy. And it's a citric heavy, and it lasts for hours beyond the normal citrus fragrances. That's a steal. That's a steal to some people, for real. Right? You say, how close is it to Black Afghano? No. Black Afghano goes in a completely different direction. There's not much fruit to Afghano because it's so dark in the beginning. It's more of a dark, oudish kind of woody, earthy feel. I don't really get much, if any, fruit from Black Afghano. SP said, at first, Oud Maracuja I didn't like. After I spent time with it, I ended up liking it. Yeah, man, that's one that you definitely got to sit with. I liked it off top, but definitely I know a lot of people that like it in the end. All right. It's not stank oud. It's complimentary synthetic oud. Indeed. Correct. Doesn't smell like lemon cleaner to my nose, but it's synthetic. Yeah. And see, that's what we mean, Jeff. All right. When I say it's synthetic as hell, that's the part that smells like lemon pledge. All right. That's the thing that makes it comparable to lemon pledge or Lysol or whatnot. It's not that it smells bad. It just smells so heavily synthetic of a lemon that it hangs around in that direction. That's the one connecting point that we kind of hook it up to with the most. All right. And it's not like, oh, I opened up a bottle of lemon pledge either. It's one of those where, you open up the bottle and you pour the pledge into the water, all right, while it's getting mixed and it's creating the bubbles and everything. And you've got your towel in there that you're going to use to wipe down the countertops and whatnot. That's the synthetic lemon feel that I'm talking about once it's been diluted with some water. Not straight from the bottle, but with some minor dilution, all right? All right. Beersom said, I grew up around oud your whole life, part of your culture, so you're tapped out. I understand, man. Look, I've been heavy into it for the past probably about 10 years or so. And I mean, I'm still in love because there's so many different ways that people blend actual oud and the way that they're able to stretch it and blend it with different notes, because there are so many accords that I'm starting to find that include oud in it. It's a love of mine. It's a love. All right, Jeff said I paid $43 from Frag Flex before it sold out. Got it for a steal, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Got it for a steal. Versace Eros Energy smells like lemon pledge to my nose. I still have a full bottle. I think I like Freeze better. Nice. Okay. It's been a long time since I've smelled Eros Energy. I don't think I've smelled it since the third day it was released over here at Macy's. Yeah, I don't think I've smelled it since then. So, all right. I still have to smell Eros Energy or the brown bottle. Yeah, that brown bottle. I think Neeb was talking about it at one point. I heard it was good. It was their Middle Eastern take on Versace, but I'm not getting with it. I'm not getting with it. But yeah, for those who happen to care, man, hey, go check it out. Fugazzi. Passion fruit, y'all. Check it out, please. Absolutely good fragrance to smell. For real. I'm glad I got it at 50, but I wish I had spent my money more wisely and got 100 because that right there will be worn. Will be worn. All right. So those are my two purchases from the House of Fugazzi. I've been sitting on them for a while. What's going on, David? All right. I've been sitting on them for a while, mainly because it took me a little bit of time to wear out the 2 meals. All right. Actually, no, I had a 5 meal of no cologne that's gone. All right. And I had a 2 meal of passion fruit that is now gone. All right. So they will be getting used. They are open. And yeah, we're gonna go through it, man. We're gonna touch base. All right. Now, let me start here. There is one of the notes that I talked about in one of my previous lives is a note of fig, y'all. And for those who don't know, fig has been my thing quite a bit. Depending on how it is blended, depending on what it's blended with and around. Fig is a beautiful note, especially for the summer and spring. All right. And there is one fragrance that I have truly been rocking with for the past few weeks. All right. Truly been rocking with. And it comes from the House of Savoir-Faire. And that, y'all, is none other than Fugazzi. Now, this is one that, wait, what? What did I do with that? Oh, my bad. All right. This is one that comes from the House of Savoir-Faire. All right. I've really fallen in love with this thing. I thought I had it on me. Maybe give me a second. Let me see. I thought it was in here. Maybe not. Let me see here. For some reason, I think I might have grabbed the wrong one out of there. Where is this? Chemistry. Nope. Hey. Bear with me, y'all. Give me a second. I don't know what I did with it. Hold it. All right, it's not in there. Good God. All right. Let's see. Let me just get to the chat real quick while I look for it, man. All right. SP said I own Eros Energy and Eros Najim. They're not bad. All right. And that's cool, but you know, that statement right there, I'll be telling people if you're a reviewer, that statement is hella misleading. All right. I don't care that it's not bad. The question is it good? All right. People want to know what's good, not what's not bad. All right. And if you bought it and you haven't sold them, what is it that you like about it, SP? You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Let us know, please. All right. Beersom said, my mom used to burn oud and frankincense around the house every day. My senses have been exhausted to the max. I get that. Wait a second. Beersom, are you Middle Eastern or by chance Muslim or something? Let me know, man. Because that's, for some reason, I thought you were, and I hate to say this, you know what I'm saying? I thought you were black. And a lot of black people don't know anything about frankincense and oud. We know about frankincense and myrrh, you know what I'm saying, from, of course, the birth of Jesus Christ. But, you know what I'm saying, but not frankincense and oud. So let me know. Tell me something. I might be off. Will said, with the amount of bottles you have, Gems, 50 mils should be enough. Yeah. You might be right, Will. All right. You might be right. Najim is the brown bottle. Yeah, that's the brown bottle for sure. All right. Here he is. Darkness, everybody. Darkness. It's a celebration, snitches. Enjoy yourself. Look at that. SB, some say it lasts 12 hours. I don't see that. Maybe on clothing, but on skin, for me, around 8 hours. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, Najim? Nah, I don't believe that one. All right, Jeff said, have you smelled Chiaka Snow? That's pretty good as well. Pair well with Riffs Freeze. I'm gonna be honest with you. For those that like a musk, a Middle Eastern musk, yeah, Chiaka Snow is good. Some people refer to it as common and whatnot. I don't buy that shit. All right, it's not no Louis Vuitton common or whatnot. I don't think so. This thing is too murky and musky to be trying to relate it to common. All right. It does have citruses in the opening, lemony citruses on top of that. It's somewhat bright, but I cannot get past the fact that with every spray, there is a thick level of musk on there. And even in the dry down, when you lose everything, all you get is a heavy musk. And you know what I'm saying? I can't go for that. No, can do. Can't go for that, y'all. All right. Cannot go for that. It's not bad though, but to each his own, man. It's not for me, but it is good, man, for real. You're giving that St. John's shirt more wears than any of your fragrances. Not true. All right. Not true. Not true. I have worn the hell out of Aquatica recently. Because the ladies love Aquatica at the job. Ladies love it. All right. Old ladies, young ladies, new ladies, old, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They love Aquatica. There's just something about that coconut milk. And it is coconut milk. All right. I don't care what nobody says. Aquatica has a distinct coconut milk smell. Thick, gooey coconut. All right. Dang, what's good, my boy? Odyssey and Odyssey Plus by Aaron Terrence Hughes. Nice, nice. All right. Everybody in the chat showing love. Dame say Eros Najim surprise you. Nice. All right, Beerson said Somali, East African. I am black. Okay, hey. Just had to check. You know what I'm saying? So Beerson, you know what I'm saying? I gotta ask. You be over there jigging? Are you over there with the other Eritreans? Y'all over there jigging with the sword in hand and whatnot? I know that was kind of ignorant, but you know that's one of the things that everybody's talking about on here, man. So you know I had to laugh. You know I had to ask, man. You like the caramel and spices in it, all right, with a slight smoky feel to it. Nice. I gotta go check that out again. Now, Jim, I gotta get my nose back on it. All right. Does said no can do. Oh, I can't go for that. You already know. Yeah, Dave, so I'm gonna get that Aquatica for sure. It's a banger. It is a banger. Also, I'll find the overall sweetness in Eros Najim slightly toned down for you. Yeah, I gotta go check it out, man. It's been a long time. I'm gonna have to skip over some things because you know, hey, I am culturally challenged at times. Even though I have some cultural understanding, I'm culturally challenged. My bad, my boy. That's not a thing. Oh, my bad, man. My bad. Somebody, I just realized. Okay, yeah. My bad. I'm the captain now. I got you. All right, you the captain now. I got you. All right. Buff says the same. All right. Jason said, anyone smell Killian Bamboo Harmony and Cologne Shielded Protection? I smelled Cologne Shielded Protection like 3.5 years ago, Jason. I don't even know if you can find that thing anymore except on like eBay and whatnot. That's, yeah. Yeah, my bad. My bad, man. My bad. No, you haven't, Jason? Gotten around to, okay, well, I haven't really spelt anything Killian besides the boozy line. Mm-hmm. Buffson said definitely a banger. Bamboo Harmony is blue, right? Yeah, it's another blue bottle, I believe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, my bad, bro. All right, Reggie says Latafa Muslim Black Intense good. Yeah. Is it good? is such an understatement. Look, it's not only so good that I have to get a bottle for myself, but it's so good that I bought. I think I bought 3 for people at my job that love it so much. Most of them intense. It's a beautiful fragrance. I'll be honest with you. It is a beautiful fragrance. Now, beautiful comes in different realms. Okay, this is beautiful for the budget, beautiful for the price, beautiful for the brand as well, because it's not often that you get blends this good by Latafa. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one that I've shitted on Latafa before. All right, but I have been one to be the loudest. I've been one of the loudest people, even though I don't put out the individual shorts and everything else, the clips and everything. But it's been a couple of years, and I've been saying this to everybody, including my co-host, that y'all better watch out. Latafa, French Avenue, they have been upgrading their quality of blending, their quality of oils, and they have been hiring actual real perfumers to come up with these fragrances. And this right here, I have gotten 2 renowned, well, one really good perfumer to tell me that they went out and bought a bottle of this Black Muslim Intense. All right. They went out and bought a bottle of this. Not only were they impressed, but they wear it too. And they have their own line of fragrances that's doing quite well. One's doing really well, and the other one's doing quite well. And they went out there and got their nose on this. One of them called me and told me, yo, this shit is good. I'm telling you. So is it good? Hell yes, Reggie. Hell yes. Hell yes, it is. All right. And I don't care what anybody else has to say about it, Reggie. I'm telling you right now, for that price point, I think it's what, $50, $55 in some places and whatnot, if you can find it, because it is selling. It is selling well. I'm telling you right now, it's worth the purchase. It's worth the purchase. All right. Now, the one thing that I tell you that a lot of people like, all right, is that note of maple. Now, they say it's in the base, but you get it throughout and throughout. All right. Now, the funny thing is that a lot of people that I keep hearing talk about how they can get the maple. All right. Be honest with you. Let me spray it one more time. For me, the maple is more so blending with that lavender to kind of take the floral effect in a different way. Um, it's definitely a sweet density to it. It's giving it a almost a coated feeling, something very thick in smell. But between that, the cocoa pulse, the tonka bean is giving it some sweetness and some powderiness as well as the lavender and whatnot. I like the way this is overall blended. Honestly, with these 3 notes in there, with the cocoa pulse, all right, the tonka bean, the lavender, the geranium, and of course the ambrofix, I was expecting this thing to be so much more powdery natured, but it's not. It's really not. In here in the blend, you get that hint of citrus in here with the spice, with that nutmeg, so it gives it a little twinge to it. All right, you get a tart citrus drop. I would say a couple of drops of tart and citrusy. All right, but then on top of that, you get a sweetness, somewhat powdery slash dense, kind of thick feel to it, but it's not too overwhelming. It's still somewhat aromatic, and it's all blended. It's almost like it's taken, put in a bottle, and then it's poured across some florals. It's good. It's good. I don't know if that's a great way of explaining it, but it's good. It's definitely worth the buy. All right. Blind buy, it just depends on what you like. I don't really encourage blind buying here, but those who have bought it without noted, I don't know anybody that's taking it back. So put my nose on Najim the other day. I like it. All right, good, rock boy. All right, nice. Dame said, Gems, you getting nitro gold? Oh, I'm gonna get my nose on it. I don't know if I'm buying it. All right. They said, was shield of protection good? It was, but at the time, it was expensive. Let me see. Let me see. Because let me make sure, because it was at a time when I damn near went through the entire line of Killian, which is when I started buying my fragrances. You know, I got 9 of them, so I was going through a lot of them. But because I like the little liqueur set, not the liqueur like in the bottle, but I went through. Well, you know the ones I got, the straight to heaven sets and whatnot. I just went ahead and started buying them because there were so many in that style that I wanted. I just went ahead and just bought the ones that look like that. But give me one second. I haven't smelt it in years, and I want to make sure that I'm talking about the same one because I think they do still have it at our. I think they still sell it at our Neiman Marcus. I want to say they do. All right. Yes, this is the one that had the. It smells like a bright orange. It does. Now you get the lime in there and whatnot, but this is the one with the bright orange and floral feel. Hey, Jason, I'm gonna tell you this. It was really good. It was really good. You know, the thing about these blue bottles is that most of them are really good. Most of them well blended. I'm talking about immaculately put together. But I know for a fact none of them in the blue bottle last longer than 3 or 4 hours. That's the thing that sucks. That's the thing that sucks about it. You get your quality purchase. If you can find it for a good price, it's definitely worth the buy. You will be reapplying throughout the day. But there's a reason. Those, I just didn't buy them because at the time I was so into darker fragrances and whatnot. But I'm with you, Jason. Now that I've gotten more around to being more interested in citruses and whatnot, I definitely want to put my nose on these. We're going to talk about it later, all right? We'll talk about it. We're gonna link up later. All right. All right. SP said, you're welcome. All right. Did pick up some other niche houses I never heard of. Maybe you have, Jason. Anyone else? Okay. Feel like I smell Bamboo Harmony. Now that one I don't recognize. I don't remember which one that was. Spicy tea bamboo fragrance. I'm pretty sure I smelled it, but I can't remember right now. It's been so long. All right, but since I want to try that Muslim, yeah, it's a must try for real. It is. SP said, El Entropos, El Le Entropos, Le Entropisted, Entropisted. Oh, Le Entropiste, Dorian Spleen has a interesting scent profile. Yeah, I believe so. If it's someone's spleen is the name of it. Okay. D-Bay said, what up, sippers and sniffers? What's good, man? Day 3, say less. All you got to do is spray less. Don't deny how you feel. Well, keep your clothes on. Don't let me undress, please. No, you know what I mean? But that's a nice little fragrance there. I like that. All right. All Lattafa's originals have been heat. All the recent Lattafa originals have been heat. Recent. We're going to keep it within the last 12 to 15 month period. All right. That's all I'm going to say. All right. I think you saw Justin Copeland speak on that one. Yeah. Okay. Reggie Simeon. Okay. I guess the hype is real. For the Muslim, it is. I won't lie to you. Hell of a date night fragrance. Something I would wear if you're trying to pick up attention. Definitely sweet and sultry enough to get a woman's attention if you're looking right, feeling right, walking right, talking right. You know what I'm saying? Definitely good. All right, SB, I plan on ordering a sample of it to check out. Yeah, man, for real. All right, not gonna lie, Dutch. I kind of get a mix of Suntal 33 with cocoa butter. It's nice. Okay. Hold on. So beer. So what are we talking about here? What? Let me scroll back up here and see what is beer. Some. It's all love. Oh, okay. You talking about something else? All right. All right. SP said another one. I want to see if anyone MDCI better of a messenger. No, you're gonna have to check with my boy. Been trying to get back in touch with him, but you're gonna have to check with Rome Smells. You know what I'm saying? Or Smell Like Rome, whatever. I forget his name. I'm sorry, but you know Rome. You're gonna have to check with him. He definitely did a video on that one. All right. Here's some. So it smells like Washington. That's crazy. All right, as people watching Smells Like Rome, Yeah, that smells like Rome with no man. For real. What up, Nate the Great? What's good, man? All right. Yeah, they've got a third of the number of fragrances that they put together have been discontinued. I dare say like a quarter to a third of them, and they've really been good. I don't know why they discontinued them. I have no freaking clue, but some of them are so good. It's just like discontinued this shit. Why? It's crazy. Mark Boy said, anybody smelt that Creed Wild Vetiver, slipped up and got a 5 mil for free. All right, nice. Is it good? I haven't smelt it yet. I haven't been to Neiman's in a minute. Friend of mine texted me just now and asked smelt it or not. So I thought I'd ask somebody. Okay, cool. You won't like it. Send it to me. Hey, that's what I'm thinking, man. Will said he smelt it yesterday. He likes it. All right, I'm gonna have to get my since I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna go up to Neiman's and get my nose on it, man, for real. Yeah, that's right. You did say that, Jason. What was it that you said it smelled similar to? Everybody in here saying it's nice. All right. Came across Straight to Heaven Extreme. It's a FD price debating on pulling the trigger. If it ain't $800 or more, Nate, then it ain't real. They trying to steal some. They gonna sell you some BS. Well, it depends on where you're going to, because every place I've been, their prices have been ridiculous. If you found one for around 600 or more, might be real. I don't know anybody selling a real bottle of Straight to Heaven Extreme for less than like 650, maybe even $700. No, they weren't. Trust me. If you smelt it and you smelt the Straight to Heaven, all right, you'd understand. No, it's there's some time. There was a point where I was considering paying that $500 mark for it. I was willing to pay 500 for it. In the past year, I would say, yeah, exactly, yeah. Because prior to that, the top ain't been doing shit. But hey, right, I hear the rumors is coming back, so I've been trying not to do something crazy. Need to be talked off the ledge. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, just hold off on it, man. And if you want something that's actually pretty good, that's pretty close to it, get that Persephone's Patchouli. It's very close. It's pretty darn close. I'm gonna say pretty darn close. All right. It's not as sweet. The vanilla is not as present, but there is a heavier sweetness than that of what you got in Straight to Heaven. And so I like it. I low key love it, but it's holding me over until they bring back the original. So we'll see. Oh, you were talking about Muslim. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me see. You were talking about Muslim in there? You get a heavy sandalwood smell? Man, sandalwood? I can see the cashmere wood, not sandalwood. Not to me. Not to me. But to each his own. Not on my skin, at least. All right. Dorian spleen, scent profile, whiskey, coffee, dark chocolate. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Send that to me, SP. I might have to check that out. Dorian been eating some sweets, boy. I'll tell you that much. All right. That you want that flower of immortality. All right. Flower of immortality is beautiful. All right. I have a decant of wild vetiver. I talked about it during my live tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, you already had a live? Man, YouTube do not be letting people know when people go live nowadays, man. That is some bull crap. But it is what it is, man. That's the asking price, Gems. At this point where I kind of need it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if it's within it, it might be real, but at the same time, man, I mean, if you're getting the call for it and everything, I'd say it can be gotten if it's still full or close to full, because if push comes to shove and you got to get some of that money back for whatever reason, you come across hard times, you can get it back if you have that call for it. You know what I'm saying? For real. Flower of Immortality is peach. Peach blossom, rose, and iris blend is phenomenal. Let's see what you're talking about. All right. Let's get in here. Flower of Immortality. Yeah, man. I have not smelt this one. I have not smelt this one. I wonder if they still got this for sale. Hmm. White peach nectarine, rose, blackcurrant, freesia, coconut, peach blossom, iris, tonka bean, carrot seeds, musk, and vanilla. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to check that out. I know the intoxicated is good. It's on my list still. That's the only one that I had a little 5 mil of, and I never actually bought the bottle, but I needed to. I've been wanting to, man. Riffs said just reminds me of Suntal 33, lovers, and cocoa butter. And a little booze. I'll give you that. Now, I won't say I can see where you kind of get the Santal, sandalwood at least. Maybe not Santal 33 because it's so dry. I would say closer to Lovers because it's more of a creamy sandalwood to me, creamier than Santal. And Santal is so heavy, you know it's sandalwood. San Lovers is more soft, creamy, but it's more softly present. And then you throw that cocoa butter and something that gives it almost either a chocolatey or yeah, that cacao. I'd say cacao or maybe a boozy feel. I don't know. Yeah, I can see where you're going with that, Beerson. I can see where you're going with that. I don't think you're completely off. I may disagree in a slight direction change, but definitely I see where you're going for sure. Hey, The Rock, if Dutch don't, holla at me. Oh, you see it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It should be good, man. All right. DM me on IG. All right, do that, my guy. I think. Oh, yeah, that's Facebook. Okay, yeah. All right, do that. Do that. Bet. Y'all check them out April 5th, 6:30 p.m. It'll be a fun live. All right, that's a bit, man. Now, is that 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time? What we talking about? What I also been enjoying is Amber Oud by Rosia. Yep, man. Hey, look, Amber Oud is still beautiful. All right. I like darker ambers, especially with the beautiful rose blend in there. I like it. It's quality. And shout out to my guy Mondo. It definitely has value and it's quality. It is. And this is not a slight. We're coming in peaceful tonight. I know. It's always peaceful, even with the jokes, man. Never think I take anything too serious, man. But no, seriously, when it comes to Roja and some of these higher end niche companies and their blends of amber, rose, and whatnot, I mean, it's obvious the top of them are not on the same grounds. You know what I'm saying? We know they're not bringing the same quality, but the thing is that for us who love this stuff, who buy the upper end niche and whatnot, we will always notice the difference. We will always notice when it's overly synthetic, something's overly sweet, when it's not a natural smell and whatnot. We'll always notice that. But for the 70% of people that are consuming fragrances, they'll never understand the difference. So for them, all I can do is talk on a stage of where they're at. As a teacher, the one thing I'm not still a teacher in that manner, but as a teacher, one of the things that works best for us is when we meet the students where they are. All right, instead of expecting them to meet us where we are, we do better getting them to learn when we meet them where they are. All right. Now, some people will see that and translate that as, oh, you're lowering yourself to the. No, it's not. Sometimes it's not necessarily a lower or higher thing, but it's kind of like maybe it's more right than left. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a thing where it's easier to get people to understand when you come to where they are, and then you can get them to feel what you're talking about and pull them away from it, as opposed to standing over here and just in a sense, because there's distance, yelling at them what they're not doing or what they're missing out on and expecting them to come running. Because sometimes the yelling doesn't come across the same way. So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, Roja has definitely has a great blend of amber notes. I like that gourmand one. I think it's sweetie oud as well. It has that kind of bread, that cake bread smell to it. I mean, they do some really quality stuff, but for them prices, some of the things that Rosa be coming up with, that Burlington 1819, I got a bottle, but y'all, if I hadn't gotten it for the price I got it, there's no way in hell I'd buy asking price for that, or several of them. So it is what it is. All right. I know, Mondo. He said, "Coming in peaceful tonight. The sun is shining down on you." And that's not peace. That's peaceful to me, but that ain't peaceful, man. Get out of here. So tonight is late. Let me see, late Dimamonde. All right, from Studio Scent. Nice. All right. Rock Flowers of Immortality, 50 mil for the I think that's the biggest. I don't think they have 3.4 mils, 100 ounces. Oh yeah. All right, SB, you said Eastern Standard Time, so 6:30 or 5:30 Central Standard Time. I got you. Remind me, my man. All right. All world's the only thing I'll say about it. Wish I had someone who told me or taught me the difference earlier in my journey. So much money was wasted in blends. I can't give people for free. True, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a whole collection of cheapies in there that I wish I had my little $30, $40 back. So many of them. I mean, right now I got a whole collection that literally, if I had just had some wise words, I probably could save myself about $5,000. $5 freaking thousand, man. So I get it. I get it. I used to lower my standards and leaving the club at 1 a.m. Stupid ass. I hear you. Some of the Latapas are good. It's where I started until I ended up with some of the originals. Right, man. It's always important to know, what I'm saying, what they're cloning, man. Sometimes knowing what they're cloning just helps you to interpret it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may smell the original and think, you know what, I like this, but it may not be worth the price to me. For what I'm getting out of this one for $50 is more than I'll actually get out of this one for 300. So I'm gonna stay with a little, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about what works for you. So, and I know Mondo understands that. We've had plenty of talks, but it's just so much more fun when one of us has to be the antagonist and the other one is the protagonist. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want to be the hero from time to time? And who doesn't want to be the villain? All right. So, yeah, man. All right. Let me go ahead and get to this, man. Hey, there is one. I am going to do a recording with my guy, Ralph. All right. But I wanted to get this out there. All right. And get my assessment on here before everybody and their mother starts talking about this Zerja fragrance that me and Raph and Dutch had a conversation about getting our noses on and going from there. All right. And that is none other than the more recent release. I don't know if it's the most recent, but the more recent release, and that is Giving. All right. Now, all right, Dutch, send it to me. I'll get you up here. We'll definitely have a conversation. As a matter of fact, I've been next on Thursday, I'm gonna have a call-in show. I'm gonna have a call-in show where I'm going to be encouraging people to come in and give me their thoughts on the discussion at hand. So that will make for a great time. Let's talk about it, Dutch. Let's talk about it. Send it to me and we will discuss it. All right. But for those who might have missed what I just said, all right, we are going to be sampling Xerjoff Gibeon. All right. Now, Dutch has already given me his 2 cents on this, and then we'll go to the Savoir Faire one as well. All right. He's already given us in our group chat his 2 cents on what he gets from here. And I love for that. But I am about to do my own assessment. And let's get to it. All right. Here we go. Gibeon, y'all. All right. A few squirts, some little weak squirts. All right. Boy. Okay. Okay. We'll let it sit on hand for a little bit. Give me a second. All right. Mundo, if you come on, I'll talk to you about Royal Oud. If you come on live one day, I will literally talk to you about Royal Oud. I will let you get get your shit off your chest and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'll let you talk about it, and you'll find out that hey, I agree with more than you think. All right. But at the end of the day, am I going to love it? Is it still going to be top five in my house? Possibly even top three? It will, you know, because I love it. I love the fragrance. But I ain't got no problem with you talking about it. Hey, let's do it. Let's set up something. All right. So here we go, y'all. So here are the top notes. Dang, Fragrantica. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and oh, okay. Hey, no, Mundo. I encourage it, baby. I literally encourage it. We can talk about it for real. All right. So for those who are here, we are talking about Gibeon. All right. My Zerjoff. All right. So it opens up according to Fragrantica and according to um, what's put on here for the website. Top notes are neroli and Ceylon. I forget how to pronounce that. Ceylon. All right. Cinnamon. All right. You got Bulgarian rose, Singaporean patchouli, Tuscan orris. And in the base, you've got Madagascan vanilla, tonka bean, Australian sandalwood, and cedarwood and musk. Yeah. Yeah. So off top, I'm getting I'm getting that rose. I'm getting a little orris because it's coming across kind of thick, almost creamy natured. All right. I'm also getting the sandalwood. Now there is a slight sweet spice. I think that's from that Ceylon cinnamon. Um, but I'm definitely getting the rose and possible florals around it. You know, it could be part of that neroli, but honestly, this is really good. That vanilla is giving a little sweet nature to it. All right, along with the tonka bean that is providing. While it is feeling a little creamy, it's still got a little powdery essence to it, almost like some powdered sugar on top, man. If that's how you want to see it. All right, the tonka bean is providing some sprinkled on powdered sugar. This is very unisex, very well blended. It's coming together in accords. I'm breaking this down in how I think that these notes are interacting. So I'm really just describing the accords that I'm getting, but I'm kind of doing a logical guess based on how I've seen some of these notes interact on other fragrances and whatnot. So take it with a grain of salt. I still encourage everybody to get your nose on it, but yeah, this is good. Like I said, very unisex. I can see men and women wearing it. I can see why some people would believe that it leans more feminine. I think it kind of straddles the line pretty perfectly. All right, and yeah, we can go there. I would say um, definitely good. Um, I don't really get much patchouli in the opening. Of course, this is a first impression, so this is early into the spraying process. All right, on skin, so I do have to give it a little time to marinate on skin. But so far, I've gotten exactly what I said, man. Creamy kind of a creamy kind of floral with the rose as the main star. A sweet, slight spicy feel to it, probably provided by the vanilla, the tonka bean, and the cinnamon. All right. And yeah, the orris is providing that creamy nature. The tonka bean is providing a little bit of a touch of powderiness on there. So far, that's what I've gotten, man. But it's good. It is good. It really is. All right. Let me get back to the chat, man. SP said Creed Royal Oud, a standout scent. That was my fourth one I picked up a while ago. I do enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it too. I know, Mundo. I was trying to bait you getting it. That's the funny thing. If you really want to know, Mundo, if you were to go back and check out our lives, I literally told Jason a couple of years ago that I don't get oud from it, but I love the fragrance. I literally told him that I don't get oud in there. I don't get any oud. I think it's if it's any oud, it's just because it's categorized, like agarwood. They like to say agarwood oud, but it's really just agarwood. There's not enough, if any, bacteria or whatnot, or what I forget what it is exactly that's on the wood that gives it that dead feel, that gives it the woody nature. I don't think they had any, if much of any, on there. All right. And so, but still, it's a great scent. It still was a must cop. Rock Boy said, oh yeah, yeah. Ara has it for 169. Definitely thinking about possibly getting it. But I don't know. I got several others that smelling this on skin, it's definitely good, but I definitely got several others from the house in mind to buy over it. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to see how the dry down does too. That's going to be a determining point. All right. That says definitely powdery. Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. It is. Jason, have you? Hey, I'm curious. Have you tried that? Oh, that's right. You did say you tried that Lucius Max. Man, we read them notes and whatnot. Boy, that thing just sounds like it's amped up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be worth the what you call it. I know your EQ got reps on speed. Grissom said the note breakdown looks super generic. It does, but that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about some of these houses, such as Zerjov. All right, Zerjov, Roja, however you want to pronounce it. Your Nishane. Some of them can look very generic, and a lot of times they do that on purpose because they don't want to tell you everything else that's in there. But here's the thing, man. It's not about the note breakdown. It's about how the scent breaks down on skin. And the fact that if you were to get this on, here's what I'm telling you, it's beautifully blended, man. It is well blended. That's the one thing. The sketchbook 33, I think that's the one that Jason got, whether you get the regular or the unwritten, whatever the heck it is. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, looks very basic, but the way it's put together, the way it's blended, the style is beautiful. It is beautiful. Easy reach, easy wear, easy purchase. All right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that makes these houses different from some of the others. You look at the notes, and I'm telling you, you look at the notes and you compare them to some of the others, but then when you get it on skin, it's beautifully blended, well put together. You can just tell that it's a step above the rest, honestly. All right. When Gibeon starts settling, it's an actual alluring scent. All right. It's actually an alluring scent. I can see that, man, because right now it's got that sweet powderiness. It does come across as a fragrance that I've smelt on older women at church. That's the powdery feel it has to it at times. But if you inhale just more than just a sniff here and there, you'll understand where it's a little more complicated and it's a little more complex in feel, where I would say that it straddles the line. Because I can see a guy in a suit wearing this. I can. You haven't tried the Maximus yet? All right. Yeah, man. Need to bring that price down more minimus. For real. Oh, Maximus, I'm a fan of the gluteus only Max. Dude's on here tripping, man. Look, here's the facts, yeah, but sometimes you want to see a nice breakdown to get you to try it. No breakdowns are misleading, though. Exactly, and the thing is, too, is that sometimes no breakdowns. I mean, for those that can't afford that $1 million machine, hell, sometimes the thing that they have to go on to dupe your stuff is the notes themselves. So you don't want to give up all the components. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give up as much as you can to help these dupe houses out. You know what I'm saying? Give them the least information possible. Tell them, hey, go do something with that. You know what I'm saying? No offense. That's what you want to do nowadays. You know what I mean? All right. SP says sometimes that can happen. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. But no, seriously, yeah. We're gonna go ahead. It hasn't really changed on my skin much, so we're gonna go ahead and let it marinate. And I'm gonna get to what I was talking about earlier. So earlier I was talking about one of the notes, one of my favorite notes. It's gonna be for um, mainly for the spring and the summer. It's gonna be the note of fig. And one of the wares I've been getting so used to recently. What's going on, IBG? What's good, my guy? All right. Uh, yeah, Louis 15 Rose is definitely better than Gibeon right now, for sure. All right. But one of the ones that I've been wearing, one of the fig fragrances that I've been wearing heavily has been from the House of Savoir Faire, and that is Figasm, y'all. Oh, let me get off of here. Figasm. All right. Now, my guy Chris Classic was definitely cooking something up in the lab when he came up with this one, man, for real. This is really good. All right. This is really good. Now, this comes across as a woody, amber, fruity, fresh, spicy, fresh, and it has a little bit of sweetness and leather in it as well. Overall green feel, a green type of fig. All right. But it is good, y'all. It is good. Now, the notes in here are frankincense, papyrus, fig, ginger, black currant, ambroxan, vanilla, jasmine, cedar, and musk. Okay. Now these are good. I'm gonna lie to you, man. And I love wearing this. The thing that I like most about this version of fig is that papyrus gives it a little tanginess. It gives it some tartness, but it also gives it almost like a calming, cool kind of feel. The frankincense in here definitely takes it for a twist, almost in an offset kind of spicy nature. But that fig, the ginger, the black currant that's in here, you can slightly smell it. It's nothing heavy. I think they're going to be the standouts of the notes in here. And man, I really enjoy wearing this. This is good, y'all. This is really good, honestly. If you get a chance to get your nose on it, all right, Figasm from Savoir Faire is definitely one that I would encourage people to get a sample of. I do believe you can go on their website at Savoir Faire and create your own sample set. I think you can include Figasm in there. But yeah, this is a very cultural based fragrance. If you understand what I mean, then you know what I mean. All right. It definitely aligns with something to our the dark to black people's culture. Hell, let's just say it. All right. Let's be honest. All right. This is one that you would definitely feel you would smell people wearing at swap meets. You know what I'm saying? At your bazaars down south. If you're down south, you know what a bazaar is, right? You know what I'm saying? At a Sir concert, you know what I'm saying? At your R&B, soulful Erica Badu concert, you definitely would smell this on a couple of people in there. This is one of those fragrances. It resembles the culture, the black culture, but that's how it's put together. Just like you got some of these brands that do a Eurocentric kind of, a certain smell that's blended to a certain ethnicity's preference. Well, this right here is very cultural, African American culture. So yeah, all right. My guy said, wait, hold on. Louis XV Rose is nice. That is something I like to own. I have a sample of it. Yes, it's definitely nice. All right. That says stunning SP, especially wearing in elements. Yes. I can't keep up with Zerjov. Yeah, they are a hard brand to keep up with, man. For real. For real. Excuse me. IBG said, man, I love ginger too. Yes. Figasm. Yes, it is a good one, man. It is a good one. It wears well on my skin. I'm telling you, it's fire. You don't believe me, then believe Mr. Clark. All right. That boy said they give me anxiety. What is going on? Beersel? It's because of the releases? What's going on, man? Don't say that. All right. World said he should do a collab with Elemental, call it Ebony Fig. Oh no, man, because it wouldn't even be a figasm. It would be a figmatic orgasm. That's what this. My guy Luke ain't about to keep the sexuality out of it. He's gonna let you know it's an orgasm. All right, he gonna tell you orgasm or something is gonna be a finish or release is gonna be in the name, man. Trust. That says Zerjov about to drop the new Cosmorati. Man, I gotta get my nose on that one for real. I should have asked him if he could have sent me one of those. That Tiempo de Aqua. Oh my God. Yeah, the Cosmorati line is a nice little line, man. They got some really good, especially summer baggers. I'll give them that, man. Let me be real with my frag fam. Don't be going into debt to purchase smell good water in an economy that's producing layoffs every day. Boy, say it louder. They moving like Mancera. Massive catalog of fragrance releases. But you want to know something though, Beardson? Believe it or not, they don't do. I think it's because in our community we talk about Zerjov a lot, but honestly, they're not doing a lot of releases a year. You know what I'm saying? When we get up here, we talk about multiples at a time, but honestly, they're not doing a lot of releases. A lot of times, like this past year or so, a lot of their new releases have been based on event collaborations. Like they did one with Duran Duran because of them being inducted into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and whatnot. The Torino that was released was because the Torino series, the tennis series had just come to an end. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are based on events and collaborations. But as far as their original works, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Gibeon is an original release, an original work. So they really don't drop off a lot, but they will do some around the clock in like twos or threes. Exactly. That's yeah. Zerjov releases in bunches. They drop like 2 to 4, then chill for a year or two. Yeah. I mean, but you're always gonna get collabs. They always have collabs. So that's gonna be coming for sure. All right. Look. That's elemental equals freaky fragrances. Yeah, freaky frag. Yeah, man. Look, Mondo said creamy fig ass. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's got to be something sexual, man. You already know. SP, the customer line, got a lot of summer heat for real. Search off releases and yeah, just read that. And yeah, what is a good one to check out, Dutch, from the customer line? Hey, the Mephisto Gento Uomo. Easy one for the summer and spring. Dutch probably got some more. I know the Cosmorati 1888 or whatever the heck it is. That gourmandish feel one is definitely a good one. And I think they've got a couple more. I think there's like a reddish bottle that I kind of liked. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, definitely. But all right. And so we got that. Now, I will be doing a recording. I'm not going to do a live with Raf, mainly because that's my guy. But, you know, nowadays, because I work so much and I only have a limited amount of time, I can't really go live with him like I'd want to. So what we're going to end up doing now is for these fragrances, for Gibeon, for him to tell me his story and whatnot. And since I'm not going to be the only one to get the story behind Gibeon, I think Kix is supposed to have him on this week. I think Kev is supposed to talk to him or something. And I think several people are supposed to go live with him about this Gibeon. So that's going to be cool. But me personally, I'm going to have a short conversation with him regarding these samples. Yeah, we're going to record it and then we're going to post it. All right. Or either that or I will have him on one of the days on the weekend where we can set aside some time and go from there. But that Gibeon, y'all. Yeah, it's pretty linear. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's pretty linear at this point, but as it condenses, it does become a little smoother. It does show that it's way more unisex than you would think initially. All right, and it's a little gentler. It's less of a floral feel and more of a rose. It becomes some of that floral from the neroli or whatnot. Some of the musk dies down, and so it's an easier feel rose fragrance. It's sweet, creamy, and kind of powdery sweet. And so it does evolve a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Y'all got to educate me on. And as a matter of fact, Mundo, hey, tune in because I'm gonna do some individual reviews on these. All right, on these right here. I got Wessel, Oessel. I guess it's pronounced Wessel. All right. I got Allende or Allende. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Allende or at least in other Spanish. You put two L's together, it does a Y. All right. And then I got the Golden Dollar. All right. That I'm going to talk about. A couple of these might be something you like, especially if you like some food and whatnot. And yeah, Zerjoff has an extraordinary line, and some of them are challenging enough that you might even enjoy them. They're not. I know your experience with Naxos and whatnot, but trust me, Naxos is doesn't represent a lot of what they offer. Trust me, there's plenty of them out there that you would like. I believe you might like. All right. Is my boy Jason still on sabbatical? Maybe from buying the expensive ones, but he been shopping all throughout Joe Milano. He was until he discovered the house of Joe Milano. He got Mike on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, Kev got Mike on Tuesday. Mike who? Are we talking about day three, Mike? Oh, okay. Hmm. Well, I got to figure out how I'm gonna have Mike on because I'm okay. I'm definitely gonna be there to support him, but yeah, we gonna come up with a way to talk about it. Mike Jones. All right, get off my chat, man. Someone put that man in timeout. Who can put Jason in timeout? Moderators can get timed out too. All right. Yeah, that way so is green green. I'm excited to see, man. For real. K collection is what I was after. Yeah, man. They got some good ones I've been hearing. Dutch has told me a lot. So yeah. Nah, I've retired Vu Elegant, man. I've retired Vu Elegant. I gotta find something to take his place, all right? I gotta find something to take his place, all right? It's in the Duke House of Hall of Fame for hidden gems, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and retire it, okay? It's about halfway full right now, so we gonna keep it where it is. Exactly. Talk to that boy. Dutch knows some of the more stronger what you call it, stronger Udi or more challenging fragrances that still have some comfort within their development. Comfort meaning they're not gonna run people off. May not be for everybody, but at least won't run them off. Dutch would definitely know about those for sure. All right. And yeah, man. And as far as my sampling for the day, that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna do it. Let me go ahead and take a few more minutes, man. We got about 9 more minutes before uh, I can take some questions or whatnot. Okay, yeah. Got a thumbnail for Kev. Yeah, man. I'm supposed to be getting my set in this week for to talk about it. But yeah, man, it's a dope setup. He had told me I think last week how he was going to be sending them off or whatnot. So shout out to Mike. Shout out to Kev for getting it on there. You know, I think when Mike's free, we'll probably have him on for a few minutes just to do a overall rundown on it, because Mike ain't new to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Mike is family. So, we're gonna have him on, talk about it briefly. Not a long drawn out interview like we've done in the past, but we're definitely gonna get down to it. I'm gonna give my 2 thoughts, and actually I like it like this because now I can kind of do as I usually do. Sit back, let everybody else do their own assessments of the stuff, and look forward to giving my own personal assessment after I've heard whether everybody has hyped it up or dimmed it down. We're gonna see. So let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, the Kimmy collection. I got you. We all know what you're talking about. Yeah, especially yeah, yeah. Dutch got you, man. We all got you, honestly. There's some good ones. The Alexander Oriental, the Alexander 2, what you call it? There's several. Alexander 3 is a good one too that I think you might like. There's plenty to like, man. You just got to get your can't stop because of one. You know what I'm saying? Can't can't do away with the house because one interaction that was bad. You know what I'm saying? But definitely look forward to hearing what you got to say, and seeing what you think of it. Some of the ones that Dutch will give you too, you can go online and request samples. You can request samples of the fragrances. That way, you'll know what you're in for before you buy a full bottle. So yeah. So shout out to Raf, who is on live on TikTok live right now with someone. They are going over, I believe, a sample pack that he said, boy, Raf out here, man, we're gonna start calling him the sample man, all right? Because he is sampling, boy. He's sampling more than Hamburglar was still sampling more, sending out more sample packets than Hamburglar was stealing hamburgers on McDonald's commercials. All right, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something real quick because I forget who he ended up going. Oh, here it is. So he's on with Scent Line. All right, he's over here with Scent Line, showing off the collection. You know what I'm saying? Having a good little conversation with Scent Line on TikTok. Oh, there it is. My bad, Dutch. Yeah. So yeah, when we get done with here, man, go out there and support the fam. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and support him, and let him know Hidden Gem sent you. And yeah, that's it, man. But hey, as far as what we're offering tonight, man, that'll do it. If there aren't any other questions in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and we got about 5 more minutes, man. You got some questions or something to look forward to? Let me know. Other than that, I'll let it go for a few more minutes. Just remember, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock over there on the West Coast, we will be doing an interview with El Orchestra. All right. We will have them on live, and we will be breaking down their house. Yes, sir. All right. How do I rate the Savoir Faire? All right. Christopher Draper. All right. Which one? Are you talking about as a house, or are you talking about individually? And if you're talking about individual fragrances, which fragrance are you referring to? You know what I'm saying? Are you referring to the Fugazzi? Because if you ask me about Fugazzi out of 10, I probably give it about a 7.5, anywhere from a 7.5 to an 8, depending upon the day. It's not really a 9 for me because it is. There are times when I see that I wouldn't or couldn't wear it, but typically when I give something close to a 9, it's usually going to be a fragrance that I would consider anytime I was out doing something. And Fugazzi is good, but I couldn't consider it an easy reach. There is some complication to it, and it's not for everybody. I've gotten several compliments, but I've gotten a couple of people that are like, it's not bad, but it's just it's weird. I've had people say it's weird, it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? And they made sure to tell me that it's not bad because they like the smell, but it was just interesting. It's not something normally smelt on people, you know? So that's probably what it is, man. Yeah. So yeah, you say that's the way you feel about Soul Cafe? Yeah. And yeah, that'll be it. But I tell y'all what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and support and hop in this live on Scent Line and support my guy Raph and whatnot. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man. It's always a blessing. Yeah, yeah, Beer. Some hey, we'll connect later, man. But appreciate y'all for coming out. You know, I know you could be anywhere but here, but you chose to be here with your boy on this channel, and for that, I am truly grateful. All right. Hopefully, I will see y'all tomorrow again at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time when I will be conducting my interview with the House of El Orchestra. All right. I'll be talking to the owner, Pierre, and we will be going over some sense and sounds connectivity and going from that. All right. But hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Again, thank you. But with all that being said, let every sip lead to a wait, no, my bad. Let every sip be a sip of inspiration and let every sniff lead to a new discovery, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all make sure y'all take care. Be easy. Remember, y'all, the best thing you can be in life is a positive influence in someone else's, all right? Whether it be family, friends, or just anybody that you catch walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? Please make sure to be purposeful, positively purposeful in all that you do, man. You never know who you could affect or who you can influence. All right. But again, y'all have a lovely night. I will catch y'all later. Hey, be easy, y'all.